Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 5 of the Gilded City Flames of Vengeance. If you are excited to continue on our journey towards the end of N Tandem's career as adventurers, don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Smash that like button. Leave us a comment about what you're excited about seeing. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into tonight's episode. Last time, things were moving very quickly in Waterdeep as the Red Wizards of Thay. This is going to be a weird one. As the Red Wizards of Thay and Fear Kindler launched their plans to attack the city and, for Fear Kindler's part, wreak vengeance on the party. As part of their efforts to stop the destruction of the city, the party met with the Open Lord, who made them the latest iteration of Force Grey. After that, they basically forced their way into a meeting with the president, Thaddeus Wolf. Midway through the meeting, the Red Wizards launched an assassination attempt against the president. While the president has gotten to safety through the combined efforts of Jinarra and Blackstaff Amos Durant, the party remains with some of the Red Wizards and their lackeys. So that is where we left off. Most of the Red Wizards' lackeys have left to try and find where Amos and the president have gone off to, leaving you with two liches, 2 vampires, an assortment of demons, and a handful of the president's bodyguards as well. So, with that, we are going to resume initiative order where we left off, and it is officially the Chimeron's turn. That's this demon down here. So, Bowmin, you've been holding an action as a reminder, just to make sure that you remember. So it's going to start lumbering forward. 30. Okay. It's going to actually get right up in your face to start attacking, but as you were holding your action, you get to go first.
Great. I'm going to hit it with my great axe.
Go for it.
I need to force myself to not say crowbar because I did it for like 2 years.
Yeah, I know. You got a whole different weapon now.
Oh, man. That was almost a nat 20, but it wasn't. And that's what counts, kids. That was
your crowbar.
It would have been a 20 if you'd been using
it. And that was a 25 to hit.
Sorry, 25 to hit? Yes.
We killed Ben.
I think we all
need it out.
I think we all need a nap.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, yeah.
All right, it takes 22 damage from the crowbar.
Great axe.
5 damage from improved divine smite, and then we're just going to add a level 1 Divine Smite. This is a demon.
This is a demon, so you do get to add an extra D8.
Okay, so it's 3 D8s for level 1.
Yep.
It takes an additional 22 damage from improved Divine Smite, which is radiant damage.
Very good. Okay.
Finally, Bowmin took his turn.
I'm so proud. Okay. The Chimeron is gonna make its attacks here. And it's gonna start chomping at you. First attack is its powerful bite, but that was unfortunately a natural 1.
Wah, wah.
Second attack is its scorching bite. That was a lot better. How's a 30 hit?
Ooh. Sorry. That hits.
So you take 11 piercing damage, and an additional 9 fire damage. You also catch on fire. So I am just gonna throw a little condition on you. You're burning. So, at the start of your turn, you will take additional fire damage well, at the start of your turn, you'll take the fire damage unless somebody extinguishes it first, and then on your turn, you can use an action to extinguish the flames if you so desire. Third attack against you. 24.
Can I uncanny dodge that?
Yeah. So that should half the damage that you're going to take.
Yep.
So you would take 11 piercing damage, half that to 5, and then 9 thunder damage, half that to 4, and you are knocked prone by that.
Ooh. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 second. When I hold an action, does that not allow me to do my second attack?
Oh, yeah, go ahead and make your second attack.
Okay, let me just do that real quick. So to make sure I'm giving as much of a chance.
No. Yeah. Go ahead and make your second attack.
30.
Yeah, that hits, obviously.
That is a... Come on, scroll back up. 23 from the Great Axe. 7 from Improved Divine Smite. And again, we'll do a first level... 19 radiant damage from Divine Smite.
Right. Okay. He's starting to look rough.
Cool.
So, all right, it's the Torminox, who you guys will remember from the Plane of Fire. These two guys are going to leap up here. Oh wait, this one, why does it have that condition? Anybody remember what condition that is?
Isn't it messy?
That is, yeah.
Muddled thoughts.
Messy.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, and that's a
Pretty messy.
negative D6 on what?
A lot.
Attack rolls, is that one of the things?
Let me find it. I think so.
Okay.
Attack rolls, ability checks, and con saves to maintain concentration.
Great. Well, it's gonna jump up here and start attacking one of the bodyguards.
No.
First attack is a miss, just barely. The bodyguard weaves around it.
Oh shit, what was his name?
Great
Bodyguard.
question. Okay, so
blue one.
The second one is gonna hit, even with the minus on it. So it's gonna take 14 damage and is gonna get grappled and restrained. And then it's gonna go ahead and try to chomp him. Natural 1. Can't chomp him. The other Tormanok is going to do the same thing on this side. Doesn't get a minus to anything here. That was a critical hit. Rip that guy.
His name is... I think that one's John Jacob Banks.
Okay. Okay. Great.
I have my colors correct. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was another critical hit. This dude's fucking obliterated.
Oh, John Jacob Banks.
John Jacob Banks is dead. You hear him let out a wail as this demon leaps up and bites into him and starts thrashing him around like crazy and throws like a dog playing too violently with a chew toy. Throws his body aside. And that brings us to Artemis's turn.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I've got somebody in front of me who's got a weird look in their eyes. He's still charmed, correct? The orange guy?
Yes.
Wendell, he's charmed.
Yes. By one of the
okay, so they're running off with the president. No, wait, he's out. He's out with Amos.
President is out.
Jinarra's at the end of the hallway. Are there 2 liches in the hallway?
There's one lich in the hallway, one lich just outside of the hallway.
All right.
Is there anyone else in the hallway right now?
Amos appeared briefly and teleported away with the president, but it's just you and the lich in the hallway right now, Jinarra.
Ooh. How fast can I get up there? Ooh, not fast enough. I don't know if I want to be cute and do some spells. I am going to this one right next to Penny. They're actually there on the balcony, right?
Yeah.
That is
Flying in the air, but yeah.
Oh, the air, you say?
The air, I say.
Well, why waste a moment where everyone can see him? We should make him perform. I'm gonna pull out my little... What do I carry? Mandolin? Banjo? Lute? My stringed instrument.
You pull out your instrument.
I pull out my instrument. I'm gonna start playing a little ditty, and it's so catchy. And we are going to cast Irresistible Dance on that lich close to Penny.
Is that a wisdom save?
It, I believe, is. Let me see if I can find it. I do know how to work this character. There it is. Oh no, it just happens. Choose one creature you can see within range. The target begins a comic dance in place, shuffling, tapping its feet, and catering for the duration. A dancing creature must use all its movement to dance. Has disadvantage on dex saves and attack rolls. Other creatures have advantage against it. As an action, a dancing creature makes a wisdom saving throw to regain control.
I see. Okay, I'm looking at the spell. It does say attack/save, wisdom save.
Yes, as an action, a dancing creature can make a wisdom saving throw, but the actual spell itself says choose one creature you can see. It begins a comic dance.
So it's dancing until its turn.
It's dancing until at the top of its turn, it now has to use its action. That's a powerful spell.
I hate to inform you of this, but the Lich is immune to charm.
What? Son of a bitch, I'll never get to use that spell.
I know. You could use it on one of the demons. That probably would have worked. He also, well, no, he doesn't get to roll at the beginning.
No, well, that was my action.
Sorry.
Pissed off and like shove it back in my fanny pack.
Don't know to use this stupid fucking spell.
Stupid fucking spell. Shouldn't be a musician. And I will just. Well, I can't do any other spells then. How far can I? Whoopsie, don't grab yourself. How far can I? 50 feet, 30. Oh, I just can't reach him. I just can't do it. I gotta get close. I will just take an opportunity attack and rush along the top of this table.
Okay.
Bonus action, I suppose. We do something. Bonus action, who's near me? Nyx is under the table?
Mhm.
Can't see you.
Opportunity attack totally whiffs.
Okay, good. I will look back at I'll look at Penny. She's surrounded by people. I was like, you got this. He's right behind you. He hates music. And be inspired. That's me.
All right. It is the bodyguard's turns. Now, the two down at the bottom of the room who have already been injured are going to just shout out, we're gonna go make sure the president's secure, and dash out of the door.
Perfect.
Oh
So
no, the two gay ones.
they're gone.
Bill and Kev?
Mhm.
Bill and Kev made it.
So they are looking for the president.
So they abandoned us.
They abandoned you.
That's nice.
They saw what was the one that died? What was his name?
John Jacob Binks.
John Jacob Binks. They saw John Jacob Binks get tossed to the side like a broken shoe toy, and they were like, maybe this one's not for us. You know? This guy who's currently grappled is going to try to break his grapple. And he rolled a natural 1 on that.
Aw.
That's an action to try to break a grapple. So that's that guy's turn. The two that are charmed, let's see, one of them is going to go ahead and attack Penny. First attack. I assume a 12 doesn't hit. So then the second attack is a natural 20. I've been rolling nat 20s like crazy tonight. Oh,
But what if I use shield?
doesn't matter. So you're gonna go ahead and take 21 bludgeoning damage as you're whacked by his baton.
This is the guy that's charmed.
Yeah, this guy right here behind you. The other guy that's charmed is going to pull out his pistol and aim it at Artemis. That's a 20 to hit.
Yep, hits.
So you're gonna go ahead and take 7 piercing damage.
Ouchie.
And second attack is an 8. So rip.
Come on, Wendell.
This one is going to charge the vampire to try to knock his buddy out of the charm. Not good enough, doesn't hit. Second attack. That'll hit. And he's going to deal the vampire 6 bludgeoning damage, but also trip him and knock him to the ground.
Nice.
So that vampire is prone. And then he's going to use his bonus action, actually, to try and kick the vampire, who needs to make a saving throw. Vampire, I believe, fails the saving throw. So this vampire cannot get up on its next turn because its speed is now 0.
Lawful.
So,
Hooray.
this guy is gonna shoot the other vampire, try and free the other friend. 16. Do it. That'll do it. So the vampire is going to take 7 piercing damage. And then there's this one's going to come down here and shoot at the Chimeron that is engaged with Bowmin. Nope.
How do you miss?
Yep, that one hits. His hand is shaking because he's facing a gigantic demon.
Oh,
This one's gonna do the same thing.
Maybe he's just bad at his job.
Well, it's a possibility.
have you seen his boss?
Have you
Man.
seen his boss? Okay, second attack with this. Okay. That's all the bodyguards. It's now Felocial's turn. She's been hiding under the table this whole time. She hops back out real quick. And
Oh, like hiding.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we didn't drop like a fireball on her or
How
something.
come when I hide, I don't disappear?
You don't toggle your visibility icon when you do it.
Wait, I can do that?
Yep. I mean, I'll still be able to see you because I'm the DM, but
Whoa.
Ow.
perfect. Okay, she's gonna hop out from under the table. She's gonna focus really hard and yell, and as she does, there's this like boom energy that like goes through the room as she hits the 3 targets in that cone with her mind blast ability that she still has from her time being a little bit of a mind flayer. It's fine. So those 3 have to make intelligence saving throws. So what does the vampire get?
Oh no, not the Wobula.
Oh,
Vampire succeeds. The Wobula that's locked. Also succeeds. And the Tormnock fails. So okay, so the Wobula and the vampire don't take any damage. The Tormnock takes 22 psychic damage and is stunned.
That's nice.
It's good to see Flossel actually using her powers for good now.
Yeah, using her powers to be helpful.
Not to try to kill her daughter and her friends.
Yep. She's then going to use her movement. And she's going to use her bonus action to hide behind the table, hide under the table again. Okay. Bowmin, it's your turn.
Oh. I'm knocked prone, so I'm lying on the ground, right?
Yeah,
So, and it takes half my movement to stand back up.
correct.
So if I were to, since I've already stopped and I've dropped and I'm on fire, if I roll over and then stand up,
It's
Just a
still
bit
gonna
there.
cost your action to put out the fire. So you can either put out the oh, speaking of, you do take you do take 7 fire damage.
okay.
But
Well-
if you want, you can use your action to put out the fire, or you can just deal with it.
All right, I'll deal with it for now. Use half my movement to stand back up, and then I'm going to hit it with my great axe.
Go for it.
Uh, 29.
That hits.
You never know.
You never know, anything's possible.
That is 13 damage from the great axe. Improved divine smite. That's only 6. How's it looking right now?
Pretty rough.
Yeah. I'll do another level 1 divine smite and just hit it with for another. Ooh, that's a lot of numbers. 18 radiant damage.
Great. All right. First attack is done.
Second attack. You better be a nat 20. Shit.
Didn't sound like nat 20.
No, but it was actually my lowest roll yet. Does a 21 hit.
21 hits.
Cool. That is for the great axe. That is a 16. Improved divine smite is 8, and then again level 1 divine smite.
Yep.
That's gonna be another 20 damage radiant.
He's still hanging in there.
Fuck.
Just barely. You were really close. You were really close. But good.
Real quick, as a bonus action, I'm going to reclaim one of my spell slots.
Okay.
Carry on.
All right. Octavia, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I try to measure with my the shape, the area of effect shape before I do the spell?
Yeah. Go ahead. Figure
Okay.
out what your angle is.
Because I gotta figure out how far I can get and if I can avoid hurting the people that I don't want to hurt.
Sure.
These are hard to manipulate.
Yeah, in the corner, it's a little annoying to get it to rotate right.
Okay.
Big ass triangle.
Okay. Can I get there though? I don't think I can. I think that's too far for my movement.
Yeah, you can get here with 30 feet.
Okay. Whoops.
You could try to slingshot
Oh no,
yourself.
I can't. I lost my triangle. I can't touch it anymore.
Oh
dropped
no. Hold on, try again.
Okay, so can I then hold on. Select. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay. You could try to do the same thing that Artemis did, which is slingshot yourself across the globe table that will require you to make a. I don't remember if I said acrobatics or athletics, but it could be either or.
Oh, I definitely did acrobatics. 'Cause
Acrobatics.
That's the only
So
way
Okay.
it could succeed.
you could try to if you did that, I would allow you to end up there.
Okay, can I athletics? I actually want to be like right next to Nyx if I can get there, so that
Sure.
I don't
would-
get
I would-
her in my effect
Yep,
zone.
I would allow it. I would allow it if you succeed.
Okay, athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, dealer's choice. I'll allow it.
Okay. 21.
All right, that'll do it. You can slingshot your way across the spinny globe table.
Okay, I'll be right there. And then kind of want to shift this like that.
Okay.
Does that get this guy?
It's a cone,
Yeah.
so it would be a cone in all directions. I will say. Oh, hey, how busy? I'll say yes.
Okay. And then the guard next to Penny,
Yeah, he's charmed.
is it possible that I could use my bonus action of telekinetic shove to like pull him out of the effect area? It's like 5 feet towards me.
Sure. I think he would still
I think he's still in it too
be
much.
in it too much.
Was Penny in it?
Benny's in it.
Penny's in it. Penny, how badly hurt are you?
She's about to be a lot worse.
I don't think so. I think she'll be okay. Okay. If I can't get, I wanted to get that guy out of the thing.
He could survive.
Yeah.
Also charmed against us.
He's also charmed against you guys.
I'm in
Okay.
front of him, so I'll be partial shield.
No, but that's not how this spell works.
Give him half damage.
Yeah, that's not how this spell works.
How's Faith?
Anyway, I'll
Faith
be
doing?
I'll be casting the prismatic spray.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Oh, all right. I guess we're doing damage roll because I clicked the cast button. Anyway, so for each character, I have to roll a d8 to see what color ray affects each of them, and then all of the characters affected need to do a dex save. Or of 20, the dex save is 20.
Dex save of 20 for everyone.
Okay, so
Okay.
we'll start with the furthest from me. How's that? The big dude.
Sounds good. The Torminoc. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Dex save is.
Ooh, so he's taking double damage because I rolled an 8, so now he gets to get hit by 2 different rays. So
Oh boy.
he gets a red one.
He got an 18, which is very good, but not a 20.
Yeah, so he's taking a red and an orange, which is then 39 fire damage and 39 acid damage.
Yay. Okay. 39. He went from looking not too bad to extremely rough.
Okay, and then this one?
Yep, the Wobolas. Okay, so that is a what did I get on? Ooh, that's a 4 on the die. So I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and say that's gonna.
Whoa, boy.
Yeah, so that one I rolled a 7, which means he gets a violet ray, which means he's blinded and must make a saving throw at the start of my next turn. If it fails the save on my next turn, the creature is transported to another plane of existence and is no longer blinded.
Does he take any damage or no?
No damage. He's just blind right now and might disappear.
Okay.
So are you
okay.
saying I could be transported to another dimension?
I'm
It's,
gonna try really hard not to get you to do that.
it's fine. It's fine.
She goes back to Ravenloft.
Which do you want to do the vampire or the guard first?
We'll do the guard next.
Just
Okay.
say you're not interested in her. You don't have to transport her to another dimension.
Okay, the guard definitely fails.
No,
Oh,
Steve!
no.
Come on, Steve!
Come on,
He's
Steve.
gonna take poison damage.
Great. Is
It's
it
just the 39. I'm just gonna
39?
go with the
He's-
10
He's
d6.
still hanging in there.
Okay. Okay, we'll do the vampire now.
Yeah, the vampire. Vampire, that's all not good. 19, actually, so actually not bad.
Still a fail.
Failure. Still
Okay.
a failure.
Okay, so also 39 fire damage.
Okay.
Penny, do you want to roll your own fate?
Am I too far to give her luck to make sure she doesn't get
Well, so let's see. What'd you get on this saving throw?
does Bardic Inspiration count for saving throws?
Yep.
How much is it?
We're at D12 at this point. I think. Let me confirm that.
7, 8, D12.
Yeah.
Okay. I can re-roll my saving throws up to 3 times, so I
Correct.
should
You have
be okay.
Indomitable.
Where the hell is a D12? Okay. Yeah, I'm over 20. We're good.
Okay, so that's gonna be half of 39 is
19.
19. Acid damage. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's better than being teleported.
Yeah, you're not getting teleported.
Yeah.
And then the last dude,
The Lich. Yeah.
the orange man.
Let's hit that saving throw. That is 13.
Six.
Not good.
Ooh.
Nice.
2, 3, 4, 5. Indigo on a failed save target is restrained. Must then make a Constitution save at the end of each of its turns. If it successfully saves 3 times, spell ends. If it fails 3 times, it permanently turns to stone.
Oh my god. Okay.
We are playing real fast and loose with Penny Presswell in the prismatic sphere. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, the good news is a greater
Good news is you're fine.
A greater restoration would have knocked you out of the stone form just fine. It's you're good.
Yeah, Lena could have just done that.
You could have been transported right into her arms.
Yeah. There it is. All right.
And then I'll be like, Alina, you will not believe what just happened.
I'm gonna be like, were you just here?
These rats.
I'm staying with you in Ravenloft.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anywho, that's it for Octavia.
Yeah.
And she's like profusely apologizing to Penny through the telepathic bond thing, which everybody
Why
can
can't I get the
hear.
group chat going.
We've got group chat going.
You've got a group chat going.
I'm so sorry, Penny.
I'm
I'm
good. I'm good.
All right. It's the vampires' turns. So vampire number 1 is going to.
Didn't the vampires have names too?
Oh, he can't get up. That's right. That's okay. He can still attack from the floor.
Yes, thank you. The vampires did have that was on the back of my paper here. Vampire number 1, I believe, is named Dave.
Dave.
One on the left.
Okay. Well, Dave then is going to make an attack roll against the guard here, and that is going to hit. So
Minus D6.
take. I still think it's going to hit, but good looking out. Minus 5, so that's. Ooh, just hits. Just hits still. Good looking out. Good looking out. So that's going to be a 2 damage total. And make a second claw attack. Still hits even with the minus. for another 22 damage. And manages to grapple him from the ground, which is very strange how this is all lining up here. But while he's grappling him, even though so he's like grabbed onto his legs like toddler style, which does unfortunately allow him to make a bite attack against this guard.
Dave, you're better than this.
Which hits. So it's gonna be
Talk about an ankle biter.
ah.
Ooh.
That is gonna kill him. So that one's dead, and the vampire is gonna restore some hit points from doing that.
Healing yourself on ankle blood? Really, Dave?
Healing himself on ankle blood. Dave is still on the ground, but
Our better parts of the body have better blood. Vampires, sound off in the chat.
Vampires, let us know.
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments.
Vampires, leave a comment. Where's your favorite place to get the blood?
This vampire is gonna rise up in the air. What's his fly speed?
Vampires, you getting the blood.
30 is where he can get to.
What does he think he's doing?
He's gonna slip on the vomit.
He's gonna slip on the vomit. That's right. Yeah, he's he's gonna hold his action in case anybody comes within range of him. But right now he's still trying to close. Okay, Jinarra, that's your turn. You're in the hallway with the Lich.
I'm going to attack the Lich.
Go for it. The Lich is in the air, so I'm just gonna have you go ahead and make an acrobatics check to get up to him.
Well, I'll do Witch Bolt. I'm gonna do Witch Bolt.
Okay. That works.
So it's to hit. Oh, and I got a nat 1. I'm going to use Lucky on myself because that was very bad. I got another nat 1.
Oh.
That's great.
Ooh.
I can't see
Another
her,
plus
right?
point. No, I'm way down.
No.
95 feet
Use another
down the
one because I
hallway.
haven't used.
There's here. You know what? Honestly, babe, here you go.
Fine.
Yeah, burn another
That's
luck point.
significantly better, thank you. That was a 25.
Okay, that'll hit. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, and I'm doing, honestly, I'm just gonna hit it. Tell me how much damage I do, please. 33 points of damage.
Very nice.
I want to get as close back to my friends as I can. And I'm okay if... Am I able to get back without taking an attack of opportunity? Because I can bonus action Step of the Wind to dash.
The Lich is like flying up in the air, so yeah.
Okay, great. I'm going to... I think I'm 90 feet down the hall, so I'm going to get 90 feet back.
So you can appear right here.
Perfect. 2 nat 1s in a row.
Damn.
That's me.
I do think that probably brings you outside of the Witch Bolt range, though. So you will. What's the range on Witch Bolt?
Oh, that's a good question. $60
So just so you know, that will break the Witch Bolt with the Lich, and you won't be able to do additional damage against it with the Witch Bolt.
Then instead of getting... How far is the Lich down the hall, though?
Let's say the Lich was... Well, hold on. Now, we're at the end of the hallway. 60 feet. Actually, you know what? No, you are still in range of the witch bolt, so you're fine.
Okay. Because I didn't
Sorry,
think
I was
it got all the way down the hall.
trying to remember because there obviously the hallways aren't on this map, so trying to remember the exact positioning of everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Great. Nyx, then it's your turn.
Okay.
This lich is restrained. This Wobolaz is blinded. This vampire is prone, just to work you out. And this Tormanok is stunned.
Then there's a vampire on top of the globe.
And then there's a vampire on top of the globe. And there's another Tormanok over here and another Wobolaz over here.
Yes.
And there's the guy with Bowmin down at the bottom.
I'm gonna slide out from underneath the table.
Yep.
And also activate. Yeah. I don't think it's right of this. It could be. Oh no. I'm gonna twist a thing on the orrery and activate Dimensional Cloak as a bonus action. So I am harder to hit. And then I am going to turn another thing on the orrery, and I am going to cast Unnatural Bane on this guy. Did you see that?
No. Which guy?
That guy,
Yep. Okay.
that guy,
Okay.
and that guy.
Okay. So what does that do?
Charisma saving throw, DC 15.
Charisma saving throw DC 15. One of the vampires succeeds with a natural 20. Second vampire just barely succeeds with a 15 exactly. And then the lich also succeeds.
Boom. Okay. Well, then can I, like, hop up and over there?
Sure.
And I'm behind whatever this, like, thing is, but I can't, like,
You
bonus
can't
action
take the
that.
hide.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay, so that brings us to the liches. The lich that is in the hallway is going to start flying back towards the battle. And it's going to look at you, Jinarra, and just go, "The cruel universe doesn't care about you or the city or anything." And its eyes will flash with energy, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Did he read her thoughts? Did he see her dreams?
25.
That's a success. So nothing happens, but still gets to make his little spell barrage attack. So bunch of spells, and he flies like towards the end of the hallway. He's still in the hallway, but he's like closer to the end. And he's going to fire his barrage of spells, and he's going to send 2 to you and 2 to Penny. Well, that's a 16 to hit against you, Jinarra.
Nope.
That's worse. That's a 15. Penny. That's Jesus. An 18 to hit. That's better. And a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and take.
Wait, I wanna cast Silvery Barbs, and I'm gonna jump out from behind this area and just do a little, like, I don't know, do a little dance and go, "No!"
Okay, so Silvery Barbs does what?
So you have to re-roll the 20,
With
the d20,
disadvantage.
and yeah.
Okay, well that brings it down to an 18.
Okay, so
So-
then since that was targeting Penny, then Penny will get advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Nice.
So, the other Lich is restrained, I believe, and is turning to stone steadily. What? He can still do stuff, but what kind of save does it need to make? Octavia?
Sorry, I'm trying to find which one it is. That was the restrained one.
Yep.
Constitution save.
Constitution save.
It remains restrained even if it succeeds. It has to succeed 3 times. It's like a death save, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that one was a 27, so he's
It's got 1 good.
got 1 success. He can't move while he's restrained, and he has disadvantage on attack rolls, but he can make attack rolls, so he's going to let out a barrage of spell energy as well. He's gonna send 2 of them to you, Octavia, because you restrained him.
Yeah, that tracks.
But the first one's a 17.
That is my AC. So
Okay,
yeah,
so you're
that
gonna
one'll hit.
take 22 acid damage on that.
Okay.
That second one's a 15. So
Not hit. That won't hit.
next one's gonna be against Artemis. That was 21 to hit.
Do I still have shield? For the love of God. If I didn't counterspell this. Well, look at that. I'll just throw up a shield.
Great. And then the 4th attack is gonna be against Nyx. 15.
The one that just came behind the pillar.
So I to be clear, I was
Now
rolling a
full
bunch of
acid.
natural 20s earlier, and now I can't fucking roll anymore. So
Aw. Shucks.
rip me.
You got them all out of the way too quick.
Okay, the Wobula. So the one Wobula that's blind. What? I make another save. What happens here?
That one is it must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of my next turn.
The start of your next turn.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
just blind right now until
Just-
my turn, and then if it succeeds, it stops being blind. If it fails, it gets transported to wherever you choose, Ben.
Great. Okay. Well, and then it's still gonna fire, but it's gonna fire its bow blindly. Right? Yeah, he just has dark vision, so that's not gonna do any fucking good. Okay. She's gonna start shooting. So anyway, I've started blasting. Advantage. Yeah, it's not gonna hit anybody.
And minus a d6.
That's not gonna hit anybody. And minus a d6. And that's not gonna hit anybody. Okay, well that Wobla's turn is done and wasted. It's going to blindly stumble off the ledge and get itself to a more advantageous position. This Wobla is gonna come up here to get the high ground. It's gonna start firing its arrows. Gonna shoot one at Artemis, let's say.
Ouchie.
19 probably doesn't do it, especially with your shield up.
Not the shield.
Second one will be against Penny. That's a 13. third one will be against Octavia. That's a 14.
Fail.
Ay. Penny, it's your turn.
Okay. This lich that's in the hallway next to Jinarra, how far away is he from me? Is he far down the hallway, or is
He's
his
not that
position
far down the hallway anymore.
Is he less than 30 feet away from me?
I would say he's a little more than 30 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna cast blindness, deafness on the charmed guy next to me and also the vampire, and we'll do blindness. They have to make Constitution saving throws and beat a 17.
Vampire got a 22.
Well,
Minus D6.
Minus D6. 19. But the human guy,
Steve.
use his name, please.
Human guy.
Oh, sorry. Steve is also a 19.
Okay. Yeah, then they both pass. And now I'm gonna shoot the vampire because I can do
Cast
a
a
weapon
spell and then
attack.
get a bonus action attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 11 plus 15.
Did you roll with advantage?
Oh. 16 plus 30.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
17. 23.
23. Great.
How's he looking?
Fine.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action surge.
You're gonna action surge.
Yes, I'm gonna action surge.
It's different. bonus action surge is not a thing, but you're gonna action surge. Go for
So I
it.
can action surge.
Action surge is a free action. It doesn't cost
It's a
it.
free action?
Yeah, you just get to action surge.
So I could do 2 action surges in 1 round?
I believe you can only do 1 action surge per round, but it doesn't cost any resources other than your.
So it's
number
not a
of
free
actions.
action because there are limitations.
Yeah, free action just means it doesn't use your action or bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna action surge. If I vortex warp away from the lich, does it do an opportunity attack?
No, teleportations.
Okay.
Doesn't.
Then I'm gonna go here at the beginning of my turn, and I'm gonna shoot the lich twice.
Great, you get advantage because the lich is restrained.
Okay. So that was a 13 plus 14 and a 15 plus 14.
Both should hit.
Well, 18 and 23.
Great.
Does he look bad?
Not that bad. Not this one. The one in the hallway looks worse. But
okay, I'll shoot the one in the hallway because I still have 1 more shot.
yeah, go for it.
Dirty 20.
That just hits.
Mm, 13.
Great. Yeah, Penny, you fire off a spell, fire your gun a bunch of times, teleport down to safety, and that is your turn. Real skilled gunslinger. Okay, that is going to bring us to. You have to click through all these guys that aren't here anymore.
You can delete them.
I can't delete them without deleting the entire combat card.
Oh.
All right, the Chimeron, the things that's in front of Bowmin. It's really looking rough, but it is still hanging in there. So it's gonna make its first attack against Bowmin. That's not gonna hit. It's gonna make its second attack against Bowmin. Jesus fucking Christ. That's not gonna
Keep
hit.
coming. Keep them coming.
Third attack against Bowmin.
Bling, batter.
Alright, all 3 attacks miss.
He's scared.
He's swinging at the flames just above Bowman's head.
Yeah. Alright, the Torminox, the one that's got this guy grappled, is gonna go ahead and
This poor man.
make its attacks.
Oh god, what was his name?
Minus a d6.
Is he light blue? Yeah, that's Glim.
Glim.
Sorry, Glim.
Yeah,
Sorry, Glim.
that's rough. He is gonna go ahead and take 14 damage. Which one is he? I think he's this one. Plus another. Okay, he might live this. He might not take damage from the second.
These are minus
That
d6 to
second
hit.
one's not good. Yep. Second one's
Thank
not
you.
gonna hit. But we'll see if
The
it-
one roll this combat.
Hey, every little bit helps. Third one is gonna hit still though. But that's okay. He's still hanging in there actually, thanks to that missed second attack, which is purely due to
Glim.
that minus d6, by the way.
Thank God.
The other Torminox is going to leap down 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, he can close with this guy.
And here we go again.
Doesn't hit. Hits. So that guy's gonna take. Bludgeoning damage, and he's now grappled. And restrained. And then try to bite him. That'll do it. So he's gonna take an additional 21 damage. Okay. Artemis.
All right. Well, after my disastrous performance last time around, and seeing poor little Glim up there, I feel like I gotta try and help him out. I'm going to just double check my radius here. I'm gonna run up to the bottom of the stairs with his vampires on the ground. And the sword will come into my hands, and I'm just going to check my 30 feet and how many targets for a steel wind strike. 5 creatures I can see within range. That is going to be the Lich, Orange Lich, the vampire right next to me, the big purple guy, I forget what it's called,
Torminox.
the Woboa, and the other vampire.
Right.
Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So the vampire on the ground next to you is knocked prone. This Wobla is blind, and this Lich is restrained. So I believe you get advantage on those 3.
Whee! All right. Let's do battle die. Let's do the Lich just to see what happens.
Right.
This is it's almost a 20. This is a 14 to hit. 28. Oh, I guess I'll roll with advantage. 28.
28.
to hit.
That does hit.
Great. I'll do the vampire next.
Yep.
Ooh. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, good. Dewoboa.
The Woboa.
I mean 17 on the die plus 14.
Still advantage. You get a nat 20.
I did.
Oh, okay.
So it's 30 something, I forget.
Yeah.
How math works. Torminox is a 30.
That hits.
And the vampire on the globe is a 29.
That hits.
Great. I'm just gonna hit the 6. No, I'll roll it and just do it once for everybody.
Great.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60, 10. I'll have some force damage. Oh boy. 9, 11, 13, 18, 2. 28 points of force damage to everybody.
8. Very nice. Yeah.
And I will appear, I guess, in the air next to the restrained lich, and then I'll fall 5 feet or so.
Great. Perfect.
And as a bonus action, I will see Jinarra running down the hallway towards me, and I'll just be like, "You good?"
Yeah, I'm okay.
Ah, good. I'll give you some like finger guns, and there's some bardic inspiration.
Good.
Perfect.
There's a
Okay.
lich behind you, by the way.
Okay, so it's the remaining surviving bodyguards' turns. What's the light blue guy's name?
Glim.
Glim is looking really rough. He is going to try and escape the scrapple because it's really his only shot.
Come on, Glim.
Come on, Clem.
Come on, Glim.
So that's a 15, which I
Think
don't
of your mom, Glim.
Oh, escape DC 15! He is no longer grappled and restrained.
Happy Mother's Day.
Sure. Okay.
It's posted weeks later.
So
Memorial Day.
that was his action to escape. Is
Dude.
he gonna
Glim.
try and get away
And cause an opportunity
and
attack.
cause an opportunity attack?
Glim, dude. I don't know.
What gives him the best chance of survival? He's thinking about this. Evens, he tries to get away. Odds, he stays put. And I'm
I
rolling
mean,
it.
the door's right there. If he makes it,
If
the
he
door's
makes it, he
right
can make a
there.
run for it. All right. I said evens, he tries to get away. Yes.
Yeah.
Roll a
Yeah.
2, so he's gonna try to get away. So we're gonna
Um,
roll the opportunity attack for the Tormanok. Oh, wait, it gets a minus D6.
It gets a minus D6.
It's a minus D6. Okay, so Glim's AC is 16. The Tormanok right now has a 26. There's no way. There's no way.
With the D6?
26 without the D6. So I was gonna roll the D6. But it's impossible.
He's within range of my cutting words.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see what the D. Well, do you want to do the cutting words first, or do you want to do this D6 first?
Can you do the D6 first?
I'll do the
please?
D6 first.
You gotta judge if Glim's working.
Okay, that was a 6 on the D6. So that
Okay,
went
I'll
down
cut him
to
words.
a
I'll try to
20.
save Glim.
So you need a 5 or higher on your cutting words in order to save.
All right. Come on,
That's
Glim.
Clem.
7!
7. What do you say for your cutting words?
Hey, bitch! Glim, run!
Glenn is gonna take that opportunity. He leaps into the bush and he just shouts out, "Thank you!" And he's like dragging a bloody leg behind him as he disappears out the door and makes a run for it.
Enjoy the sunlight.
God. He's gonna go home and do some insider training as he sets his leg.
Oh my god. Okay. That would be this one, I think. Who we'll see if the charm effect is gonna wear off now, because he's taking damage. But I didn't roll very good. And even with advantage. Yeah, he's still charmed. He's gonna make a slash. Well, not a slash. He's got a baton. He's gonna swing his baton at. Well, let's say Jinarra first. 13.
Nope.
That's worse. So he's still chugging along there. This guy over here is going to use his action to try to escape the grapple. Okay, 15. Was that the DC? Yeah, it might have been. Yes, he's no longer grappled.
Yay.
What's the pink one's name?
Alan.
Alan. Alan is no longer grappled. He's not going to make a run for it just yet. He's hurt, but he's going to be brave and keep fighting.
Like a true Alan.
Like a true Alan. And then the remaining 2 down here. Oh, no, there's still one more charmed one.
Window.
The other charmed one is going to actually, yeah, he's going to shoot at Penny. That is a 21 to hit, Penny.
Shield.
Okay, so neither hit. All right, and then the 2 down at the bottom, they're going to make their gun attacks against the Chimeron. Just to tell you, the Chimeron has 3 hit points left after Bowman's last round of attacks. So
Come
if either
on,
of these
guys.
guys, you were so close. If either of these guys hit it, it's dead.
Please.
It's a 16, which does not hit.
Fuck. What are these guys?
That's
Stormtroopers?
worse. Okay, that one will hit. So the Chimeron is dead.
Thank fucking God.
And this guy's gonna run here and shoot at the Tormanok over here, who I realize now was supposed to be stunned. Whoops. Well, I'll give him advantage to make up for it. That is a natural 20. Great. Sure, why not? You know, why not? 16 damage. Okay. That's Velocial's turn. She's going to pop back out from hiding, jump up on the table here, and let's see. She's going to fire off her psionic bolt attack. And she's going to focus fire on this vampire here. So all 5 psionic bolts are going to shoot towards it. So that is, let's see. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. 1 miss. 2 miss. Okay, 3 hit. So it's gonna take 30 psychic damage from that attack. And then, oh, you know, she probably should have had advantage, so I'll re-roll those 2 that she missed. Okay, that adds actually 1 more hit. So an additional 10 damage. Okay. She's gonna duck back under the table.
Classic Velocial.
Bowmin.
All right, I will take my action and extinguish the fire. I'm going to take a few seconds and just go. Done.
Great.
And then I will take all of my movement to go. Actually, let's see how far I can go.
You do still take an additional 7 fire damage, though. Just so you know.
Yeah, I figured as much. I go all the way over here.
Okay. Great.
7, you said?
Yeah. Octavia.
Yep.
Oh. The blind Wobola.
Yeah, he's got to do his saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Minus a D6.
Minus a D6.
And it has to be to 20.
Oh,
Okay.
this
So.
poor Wobola.
Whoa,
Well,
whoa. What wolf for the
Whoa,
Wobola?
whoa, whoa.
Got a 23 on its wisdom save.
Whoa, whoa,
Well,
what?
with the minus D. All
With
right.
the minus
So,
D6.
all right, it's not blind anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, he's back in action. He is back in action.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yeah.
How does this convergent future thing work that I have? I have never used this, and reading it confuses me every time.
Okay. Read me the exact text.
When you or a creature you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can use your reaction to ignore the die roll and decide whether the number rolled is the minimum needed to succeed or one less than that number, your choice.
So basically, you can decide to make this guy fail if you want to. Or, on the other hand, you could choose to make an ally succeed on a saving throw. Basically.
Okay. So how does this Wobolo look, and like
He
is
hasn't
it
been touched yet.
causing like a lot of damage?
He has
That type of
He has potential to cause a fair bit of damage. He hasn't hit anybody because he was blind. He has not been damaged at all yet.
I'm gonna make him fail.
Great. He poofs away to a different plane of existence.
It's no longer blind in the other plane,
It's
so
no
like he's
longer-
not stumbling around blind in
That's
an
true.
unfamiliar
That's
place.
true.
But he has muddled thoughts.
But he does
Well-
have muddled thoughts.
Honestly, if I got teleported to another plane of existence, my thoughts would also be a
Would
little.
also be pretty muddled. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay.
All right.
And
So
you know
then
what?
that was my reaction for. I'd like to now cast magic missile and all at this vampire on the table here. We're gonna do it at a 5th level, so it's 7. Yeah, 7 of the darts.
Just so you know, he ended up getting teleported to the Abyss, actually, his home plane. Lucky,
Oh, good. Lucky for
Aw.
him.
lucky for him. Okay, the one on the table you said?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're gonna hit him with all 7.
go for it. Yep.
They're little, but maybe it'll do a little bit of damage.
And there's a lot of them.
I'm missing. I have. Oh, there's my other one. Like, I know I have 7 sets of die.
Yeah,
So, okay, so where's the last one? Okay. So,
always the challenge.
4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13, 16, 18 plus 7 is 25. 25 damage.
Nice. Very good. Very good. Okay.
And then
Yeah.
can I, because
Yeah.
I didn't do my bonus action. I want to
Oh,
telekinetic shove this guy away from me. I don't want him anywhere near me. Push him
Okay.
back.
Which guy?
Which the vampire on the table.
Okay.
It's a strength
Fall
save.
over. He's gonna fall over. He's on the globe.
Good.
You can say that's a 10.
That's a failure, so he'll be pushed 5 feet away from me. So
Yeah.
like,
And you know what? Because he is on the globe, I'm gonna make a dexterity saving throw for him to stay on his feet.
Good.
Yeah, he's still on his feet.
aw,
But he did get shoved a little bit away from
that's okay.
you. Okay,
That'll be all.
great. It is now the vampire's turn. This one that was on the ground can actually get up now. So he's gonna do that. He is gonna close on Octavia though. And is going to make its attacks against Octavia. That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Since I used my reaction on my turn, I don't get it back until my next turn.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and take 12 slashing damage, plus an additional 10 necrotic damage. And you are grappled.
Ah,
Second attack's gonna miss, but the third attack, he's gonna try to bite you.
ah,
19.
yep, that'll hit.
So you take 8 piercing damage, plus 10 necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 10.
Okay.
And you're still grappled.
Yep.
The other vampire going to stand up. Well, no, he didn't fall down. He's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gonna close in on Penny. 13, not gonna do it. That's better. 21.
I still have shield up.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Well, that because he can't grab you and grapple you, he can't bite you. So you are in the clear for now. Jinarra, it's your turn. You have the Witch Bolt up, so you can use your action to trigger the damage again, or you can do something else.
I thought it was my bonus action to trigger the damage again.
Let me double check.
Yeah, you can use a bonus action.
Oh, well then it's the bonus action to do it again.
Yeah, which I'm going to do that. 2 damage. Whoopee. I'm also going to try to punch it in the face twice.
Classic.
Wait, which one? You've gotten down to the end of the hallway again. Because you ran past him to get down to the end of the hallway. So who are you punching in the face?
Right.
You got this guy right here, that guy's not necessarily nearby you, and then this guy who's turning into stone.
Who's closest to me? The guy right in front of me. I'll do him.
Great.
That's going to be a 28 to hit for that one.
That hits.
That's another nat 1, so we're not gonna worry about that one. So it's going to be, where's my 8? It's going to be 13 points of damage. And I'm going to try to stunning strike. So Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
He has to beat an 18.
Okay, that is going to be a 17. That's a failure. So he's stunned.
He is stunned.
And barely hanging in there. He has 1 hit point left.
Oh,
If you had rolled 1 higher, it wouldn't matter.
someone kill him. That's me.
Okay, Nyx.
All right, I'm going to take a step forward, and I'm gonna attack this guy. I'm gonna start with my short sword.
It's restrained.
Oh, that means I get advantage, right?
Yep.
Cool. Because I rolled a 3. And then I rolled a 2. So 16?
16.
Yeah.
To hit.
Yeah.
That's not gonna do it.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna take out my Talon. Bonus action.
Yep.
Okay, that's better. 28 to hit.
28 hits. Can add your sneak attack damage.
Alrighty. 7. Oh Lord. Okay. We're gonna do that. 3. I'm also going to
Math.
Jeez. I'm gonna re-roll. Well, no, there's a different thing that I can do. Hang on, sorry. Nope, never mind. Okay, 25 points of damage.
Okay, 25 points of damage. Great. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna scowl at him.
Great. It is the Lich's turns.
Yep.
The one in the hallway. Going to fly down to the end of the hallway. He is gonna also just hover like up in the air, like he's like 40 feet up where he's at. So he's not in anybody's melee range. And he's gonna unleash a torrent of spell energy. First one is against Jinarra. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
22 acid damage.
Woo.
Second one is against Artemis. That is a 28 to hit.
Hit.
That's 22 thunder damage.
Boom.
And you are also thrown backwards. You're thrown backwards to there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Third one is going to be against Nyx. Jesus Christ. That's a 15 to hit.
Also, it would get disadvantage anyway.
Why?
Because of my dimensional cloak.
Well.
But it doesn't hit.
Correct. And then the fourth one will be against Penny. Also 15. So. That's the first Lich's turn. Second Lich's turn. Restrained. Can't move. But can still try to do the spells. I believe.
Has to do a save, right?
Has to do a save first. Yes, let's do that first. And I believe you
Con.
said it was a con.
Yeah.
Okay. It has disadvantage, but it can still do its attacks. So
It has 1 success right now.
has 1 success right now. That's going to be a failure. That's a 13. So 1
Okay, now
success,
it's got
1
one of
failure.
each.
But it's still going to make its attacks with disadvantage. Let's say number 1 is against Jinarra. 14.
Nope.
Wait. 16.
Nope.
Second one is against Nyx. That's 17.
Nope.
Third one is against Penny. Natural 1. Fourth one against Octavia. Sorry, that was good, even with disadvantage, but math is hard. 21.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, you take 22 acid damage.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna click the fate swap button on the orrery. And yeah, she's within 30 feet of me. Octavia gains an additional action. Well, no, you can take an action immediately, even if it isn't your turn.
Can I get away from this vampire?
You are grappled. If you did anything that teleported you, you would be immediately ungrappled.
Okay, I think I have what is it called? I'm not seeing. The kinetic jaunt. It's a bonus action. Does that count?
I believe it says action.
Oh shit.
You can do any other action. You could use an action to try to escape the grapple, or you could cast a spell to try to kill this vampire that's got you grappled.
Dimension door. I will teleport myself
Great.
the fuck away. I'm gonna go like
Far.
yeah, over towards like the back corner over here. Oh, hold on. Down here. Because it says up to 500 feet.
Yep.
I will.
Also, just letting you know that acid damage that you took prevents you from restoring hit points until the Lich's next turn.
Great. We're just gonna hide in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Thank you.
All right. Those are the Liches. One of the Wobolas is gone, but the other Wobula is still here. He's gonna move here. He's gonna start firing his arrows. He's gonna start with Artemis.
What a loser. Nobody likes you, Wobula.
It's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Okay, you take 16 piercing damage and 10 psychic damage. Total 26 damage.
Because I had to friggin' save Glim.
Gotta let him die.
Oh,
Second attack. We'll say this one is also against Artemis. That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, thanks. Hits.
10 piercing 16 piercing damage, 10 psychic damage.
Ooh, it's the lowest I've been in a long time.
Third attack is also against Artemis.
No.
Alright.
17.
Wobula, I am going to miss. I'm going to burn what flesh is on this creature off slowly.
I'm sure you will.
Gross.
I don't know how, but I'm going to.
Penny.
Okay. Octavia is far away from me, right?
Octavia's far away.
Super far away.
Oh, okay.
I kind of just yeeted myself out of there.
That's okay. That's okay.
You
That's
take care of the people that are trying to kill
Okay.
us. I will hide in the corner.
All right, sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna do which okay, yeah, I'll shoot the vampire next to me. The lich next to me is turning to stone, right?
Slowly.
It's just not happening very fast.
Right.
No, very slow.
Okay.
But it's restrained, so you would have advantage on anything against it.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna shoot the vampire. All right, 18 plus 14. I'm
Yeah.
assuming that hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's against the
vampire next to me.
Yep.
21.
21 hit.
I'll
Damage.
shoot him again. This is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That hits.
That is 19.
Great.
I'll shoot him again.
Okay.
Nat 20.
That definitely hits.
Okay. So that's 26 plus 17. 26 plus 17. I only add the modifier once, right?
Correct.
Okay.
26. 17. Okay. You unload your gun like point blank on this vampire. Bang, bang, bang! It staggers badly and takes a half step back. All right.
Jeez.
That brings us to the Torminox who are still on the field. As a reminder, they are still hanging in there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna go ahead and close in on Penny. First attack against Penny is gonna be 17 plus 8, 25.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take 14 bludgeoning damage and you are grappled.
Why?
Because that happens. You are also restrained while grappled by this thing. Second attack gets advantage on you. 16.
No.
Third attack, it's a bite attack against you. That's an 18.
No.
Okay. So you're still hanging in there. This one is gonna try to attack the dude that stayed up here with him after breaking free of the grapple.
Let's go, Alan.
Let's go, Alan.
Big day for Ellen.
Big day for Alan.
Big day for Alan. 17 is gonna hit Alan, unfortunately.
No!
Come on, Alan.
Second attack is now at advantage because he's grappled and restrained. So that second attack is also gonna hit Alan, and Alan is dead and gets thrashed around like a dog's chew toy. Wait, no, he couldn't do that. I keep forgetting this guy's stunned.
That's true, he's stunned!
I keep forgetting he's stunned.
We just
he
saw
can't
another
do that.
reality.
Or that
Just
would have
saw
happened.
another reality.
I almost scratched out Alan on my paper, Ben.
That would have been a real
Disastrous.
That would have been a real tragedy. Okay, so instead we just make an intelligence saving throw for it. It does break out of the stun, but it can't do anything. So Alan lives to fight another day
Hell yeah.
for now. Artemis.
Okay. Ouchie. Ben, you seem to have fallen for my trap.
Did I?
You seem to have clumped everyone within a 40-foot cube.
Look at
Maybe
that.
just
Ben's actually doing it on purpose because he wants to end this so bad.
he wants so.
He's like, will someone use a fucking spell?
I've been
Hey,
dis-
no, I'm actually happy. I've gotten you guys down. I've gotten several of you guys down quite a bit.
Please hold. I got momentarily disconnected from the battle. Does that
Oh,
mean I won?
no.
Okay, I'm back. This big old green thing, I'll just plop it. Hell, I'll plop it there.
Okay.
Ish. 40-foot cube. I believe you said the Lich was up in the air about 40 feet.
I did, in fact, say that, yes.
And I am going to cast as I go to slip underneath this damn table. I'm going to snap, point, and we are going to slow down time for everybody within this area.
Right. Excluding your friends, I assume.
Excluding my friends. Thank you. Correct.
Okay.
Let me do
So,
my-
and what kind of save is that?
This is a wisdom. DC
Wisdom.
22.
Okay. Vampires first, then. That's a natural 1 for one of them. And a big more than a 22 for the other. So
Which one was the minus D6?
the one that's oh, you're right. Okay, -3. So let's now I have to do math. 24.
All right, success. Sorry.
Okay, so the one that has muddled thoughts succeeds, but the one that does not have muddled thoughts is officially slowed. Then the liches.
And I will include Steve in this,
Sure.
even though he's somewhat on our side, but under the
Well, he has
influence.
1 hit point left, you know.
I'll slow him down.
The
Or so.
liches. That is a 23.
Oh, can I burn my own reaction to cutting words him
You could.
on my turn? Which lich is it? Is it the orange one?
The orange, that one's the 23 is the blue one. The orange one, ironically, got even better, 29.
Ugh. I gotta get at least one of them.
Yeah.
Which one looks healthier?
The orange one, ironically, but he's also
great.
slowly.
He's also the one that just beat the crap out of me. No,
He got a
we need
29. The orange one got a 29. The blue one got a 23.
I mean, I need to cutting words the 23
Great.
to just make sure that it works. Right? -4 to that.
Yeah. Great.
I
He's
can
slowed.
use luck on the other one if you want.
Up to you.
Yeah. Done.
21.
Failure.
They are both slowed.
Thank you.
Woohoo.
He's restrained and slowed. These poor guys.
Aw.
The Wovola that's over here. Fails.
Is there a Wobla over there?
Not Wovola, sorry.
Oh,
Torminock.
Torminock.
I was like, didn't the blind
And-
get reported?
Dave, you said his name was?
Yes.
I like
Steve.
Steve.
I think you killed Dave.
No. That's just a 20.
Failure. So
Okay,
slow it down,
also
Steve.
slowed. Okay. Great. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that box.
Thank you.
Big slow. Everybody except this vampire got slowed.
Great. And then I am going to zip my gorgeous little butt underneath this table.
Great.
And I'm gonna use my full movement to up there, back, boink, crawl through my own vomit, through the floor. And if there's a particularly big table leg or something, I want to use it as cover.
Great. That does bring us to Steve. He's going to try to break out. Oh, he does get advantage. Nope, doesn't break out. He's gonna try to hit Jinarra with his club, with his baton. Actually, he's gonna try to knock Jinarra to the ground first. Nope.
Police brutality.
Try again. Nope. Okay. Well. What's our pink guy's name?
Pink guy is our hero. That is Alan.
Alan. All right, Alan is
He's the real hero.
He's the real hero. He's gonna try to the Tormanok in front of him has 6 hit points. So Alan, if he hits, can take this thing out.
Come on, Al.
He can do it. He so can do it.
Natural 1.
Alan.
Alan. We're teeing these guys up for you.
Big day for
Okay,
Al.
second one hits, so that Tormanok is dead.
Good
Thank
job, Alan.
And then what's the orange one's name?
The orange one is Wendell.
Wendell. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alan's gonna run up to Wendell and he's like, Wendell, you traitor! I was the best man at your wedding!
The Lord.
He's married.
It is it is Wendell's turn. I'm gonna say that's
No.
give him
No.
advantage on the attempt to break out of the charm. Okay. Not good enough.
No!
Wendell's going to turn on Alan. Gonna try to shove him to the ground first.
Wendell looks him in the eye and says, yeah, and I'm divorced.
Fails to shove her to the ground. Alan bashes the attacker inside. Second attack from Wendell was a natural 20.
What the fuck?
Oh, Wendell is my new enemy. Fuck the Lobola up top.
I don't have any more life points.
Whoa.
Oh, damn. Alan's dead.
Alan's actually still alive. He takes 16 damage. He's looking really rough, but he is still alive.
Can we just stop and we'll just watch this happen? Because this is
This is reminding me of the clip where it's the newscaster. I forget which Major League Baseball game it is. I think it's Cubs and someone, maybe it's White Sox. It's a Chicago team. And the clip, they get into a fist fight, and it just turns into the announcer screaming, "Down goes Anderson! Down goes Anderson!" We'll watch it after this.
Well, this guy over here, he's gonna say, Wendell, stand down, and fire at Wendell twice.
I was your officiant at your wedding.
First attack against Wendell misses. Second attack against Wendell hits. Wendell takes 7 damage. And then this guy, he's gonna shoot at this vampire. That hits! Oh my god! Vampire's gonna take 7 damage from the first attack. Second attack. That's not gonna do it. He got a shot off. You know, good for him. Okay.
Oh, this is a -2 to AC for anyone slowed.
Yes, that was not against one of the slowed ones, but good look now.
Oh, sorry. Great.
Nope, you're good. All right.
I was making my copious notes.
About the lore.
Below
About the
Steel is gonna jump up on the table, run over here, and is going to. Fortunately, everybody's a little too clustered for that spell to be useful in this scenario. So instead, then. So she's going to cast Scorching Ray at a 5th level, which should give her 6 total rays. So she's gonna do. She's gonna target down the vampire that was sucking the blood from her daughter.
Damn.
You know? So first Scorching Ray. Nope. Second Scorching Ray. Nope. Third Scorching Ray. Yes. So that's fourth Scorching Ray. Yeah. Fifth Scorching Ray. No. Sixth Scorching Ray. No. Okay. Like she only casted it once, because only half of them hit. Okay, Bowmin.
All right, Bowman's going to activate his Wings of Flying and take 60 feet. And fly. He's also going to be slightly in the air, too.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to go right here behind Nyx, hovering about 5 feet up in the air.
Okay. Great.
And bonus action, I am going to prepare. What kind of smite are we feeling, guys?
I don't even know the types of smite.
I'm going to do a bonus action blinding smite.
Okay.
Blinded by
You got it
smoke.
prepped and ready to go.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. Octavia.
I don't think I can do anything. So I'm just gonna hide?
Sure. Take the hide action. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Hide behind.
Oh,
the
that's
giant
not the
fork.
best. It's a 5.
Yeah.
You like knock over a suit of armor.
Probably not that well hidden.
Yeah, well, at least I'm still in the corner.
Yeah.
That's me in the corner.
All right. Vampire's turns. First vampire is slowed. So he only gets 1 attack.
Attack or action. Or attack or an action or a bonus action.
Action
Sorry.
or bonus action.
Took me a while.
Can he make all of his attacks, or does it affect multi-attack?
I believe it does affect multi-attack, but let me confirm that. It can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. Correct.
Okay. So it's gonna, in slow motion, make an attack against Penny. Wait, I did that wrong. Doesn't matter. 13. Second one.
There's a second.
Gonna close on Felocial, who didn't hide at the end of her last turn.
It's pretty speedy.
It's 30 feet. And is gonna say, and this one's not slowed, and is going to say, nice of you to come out of the shadows. And gonna make its attacks.
Don't
But he does have muddled thoughts.
One's a miss, but one's a hit. Wait. No, both are hits. Wow.
Minus D6?
Felocial hasn't taken a single hit yet, but one of them, yeah, one is a miss. Felocial takes piercing damage and necrotic damage, and is also grappled, which means it can try to bite her. Okay, that hits. I think. Yep, that hits. So. And that vampire heals 10 hit. Okay, Jinarra.
Bonus action Witch Bolt.
Yep,
Which is 6 damage.
great.
The guy in front of me is still alive, who I attacked last time.
Yep.
Whoops, that was cocked. Does a 16 hit?
Yep.
Okay,
hits.
great.
He has
you
1 hit
had-
point, so
He's dead.
he's down. Are you doing lethal damage or non-lethal damage? Because this is one of the bodyguards.
Oh, non-lethal damage.
Great. So he's unconscious.
Thank you. And then the other dude who's right in front of me, the Lich.
40 feet up in the air, right?
Can I... Can I try to punch him?
Sure. Give me an acrobatics check. To like run up the wall and jump and hit.
I'm a monk.
Yeah.
I'm a monk. Let's see. Oh, I thought it was a nat 1 again. It's not. But it's only a 13.
It's not gonna do it.
That's fine. I'm just gonna throw a dart at him then. Yeah, it'll still be something at least. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Nyx.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the guy in front of me again.
Alright, you have advantage, she's restrained.
Oh my god. More damage. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh. I rolled a natural 20.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, but the one that I was gonna use is the one that does the fun thing on a natural 20. Can I switch it to the other one?
What are you trying to do?
I don't know. One of my weapons has a cool thing if the creature I hit has less than 100 hit points.
I mean, you didn't say in advance
That's
what
true.
weapon you
That's
were
true.
using. So whatever weapon you think you would be using.
Well, I still have the talon in my hand from my bonus attack from.
Well, yeah, but your bonus attack would have been main hand,
Yeah.
offhand. So which hand were you using with that attack?
The left one? No.
Whichever.
Okay,
I don't care.
yeah.
Just pick which weapon it was.
Alright, the talon. The talon.
Okay.
Okay, because it gets to I don't think I'll ever get to do this again. So, The creature has to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. See if it takes necrotic damage as well.
Okay. What was the DC?
15.
You got a 16.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But you still takes half as much on a successful.
Right.
So does this get doubled? No, probably not. 'Cause
All the
it's-
dice, every die, everything that's dice is a critical hit.
But this only happens if
So then that
the
probably not.
okay. Alright. So we're gonna do 11. Sorry. I have 3d6s right now. 22 point no. So 22 halved to 11 necrotic damage. And then
Remember,
it's still old home rules.
yes, we're still using the
Okay,
homebrew
so
rules.
7 times 6 is 35 plus. No, this is my offhand, so don't add that. Plus 4. Okay.
So 35 plus 4 is 39.
Plus 3. 42.
42.
Plus 11. 53.
53.
Plus 12.
65.
Yeah.
The total damage. Okay, wow. Big hit.
I'm rogue doing some shit. And then I'm gonna
The off.
do my other one.
Yeah.
'Cause yeah. 25 to hit.
That hits.
Woo! That's a 6.
Great. All right. A lot of damage as you strike at this slowed and restrained lich who's getting really fucking angry but can't do a whole lot about it. But he's trying.
And
Speaking
that's what
of,
matters.
Wait, did he have less than 100 hit points when I hit him the second time?
when you hit him the second time, yes.
Okay. Then it has to make another DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Or be slain instantly.
Okay.
Get your cutting words ready.
That's a 22.
Okay.
So. Alright, it's the Lich's turns. They are slowed, so they can only make one attack action each.
Sirs.
Losers. Okay. Well,
Now make it saving throw. Right?
yeah, let's do our saving throw first. Con save.
Correct.
21.
That's 2 successes now.
Yay. So, first attack, but only attack from the one that is currently witch bolted by Jinarra. That's going to be a...
Is this a spell, Ben?
Yes, it is.
On a spell, I need you to roll a d20 for me. An 11 or higher, the spell happens the next turn, and it must use its next action to complete the spell.
And an 11 or higher, it happens the
11
next
or higher.
Okay, you got a 7.
Yeah.
So it is able to cast the
Goes
spell
up.
this turn.
So, Jinarra, you take 22 thunder damage and are thrown backwards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're thrown over here.
Hi.
And then the other Lich has disadvantage, but is going to try to make an attack against Nyx. The natural 1. So doesn't matter. Sure can't. The Wobula is going to step forward and start firing his bow. Is the pink one Alan?
Yeah, Alan, our hero.
Our hero Alan.
No.
He's gonna be the first target.
Dude, Alan died doing what he loved.
What did he
That is a
love?
hit.
He's gone.
Fucking
So Alan's dead.
Wait, no. I'm gonna use silvery barbs again. I'm going, "Ah!"
We saved the president, and now we only protect Alan.
Still a 21.
No.
So the Wobla fires the arrow at Alan.
But I can then give somebody advantage still, so.
Okay. Alan gets pierced through the chest by the arrow, falls to the ground, dying. And what was the orange one's name?
Wendell.
Wendell. And he reaches up to Wendell and is like, why? And as he dies, Wendell magically breaks out of the charmed condition. And he's like,
This is the worst day of our life.
Gotta bring
Oh,
Alan back.
man.
2 more attacks from the Wobula.
Get Revivify ready.
Wendell.
Wendell's gonna have a Boromir moment of just so many fucking arrows in his chest.
24 against Wendell is gonna be a hit.
Does
Good.
Alan get saving throws?
No. He's not special enough to get saving throws.
Yeah, here,
So,
here.
Jinarra, you get advantage on your next roll.
Repeat that.
Jinarra, you get advantage on your next roll.
Oh, thank you.
Second attack is also gonna hit Wendell, and Wendell joins Alan. And
They
has-
died. and
No,
he put
his
arm-
wife or husband, his partner.
And they are now fallen heroes in the service of the city
Well,
of
Wendell
Waterdeep.
less so.
Okay, Penny, that's your
Wendell had a
turn.
weak mind.
If I'm grappled and restrained, do I spend like an action trying to get ungrappled or whatever? Or can I just shoot this guy, even though I'm grappled?
You can
As a
shoot.
vampire.
You can shoot whoever. You because you're grappled. Because you're restrained, you'll have disadvantage, but you can still attempt it.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's an action to try to break out. And I believe
Okay.
you're grappled by the Torminock.
I'm gonna shoot the Torminock.
Okay, go for it. Disadvantage.
Ugh, no. Yeah, that disadvantage sucks. 24.
24 still hits.
Okay. I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
It also has a -2 to its AC, I believe, because it's slowed.
22.
22 damage.
And I'll try again.
Got like the gun inside its mouth, and you're just like firing.
23 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
13.
Okay.
And then I'll go again.
Yep,
And that's 27 to hit.
that hits with disadvantage.
Yeah. I
Wow.
could roll 2 13s.
Wow.
And 7 plus 6. 13.
It is still hanging in there, but it's looking pretty rough.
Great. I'm gonna bonus action spit in his mouth. That was so
Demon.
gross.
He's a demon. He might like it.
Stop. I'm leaving.
Those demons.
All right, the Torminock is very mad, and it's gonna start thrashing you around, but it's slowed, so it's thrashing you around very
Gently.
slowly.
Oh.
But it's gonna try to chomp down on you.
It's like when a dad like picks up their kid and spins him around in the air.
That's a
And then
And
20.
the kid is thrashing around.
And the kid is thrashing.
Yeah, that's a
And then the
20.
dad tries to bite them. So
You say 20 to hit?
20 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. magical barriers form around you in this thing's mouth as it tries to clamp down on you. Artemis.
Oh, jeez. Are we still doing this? How is, on a scale from, if you think you've... How do I want to ask this? Raise your hand if you're, like, really not doing well.
I think
Octavia's
Octavia.
not.
All right, so it's just Octavia and I? Okay, I'm okay, but, like, Octavia's the... Okay.
Jinarra's under half, too.
Doing very poorly. I'm in the corner just like crying.
Can you heal now, though?
I don't know.
You
It-
can
it-
heal now.
It's been the Lich's turn.
It's been the Lich's turn.
The, do the liches look like...
Liches
Extra
look pretty
crazy.
rough.
Yeah, but what's their health points at? Hey.
Their health points are pretty rough.
I don't...
If you guys can kill the liches, I will call the battle.
Oh boy. What do I do? What do I do? How do I do? You know what? We need to make sure that things are okay. We're going to go with my original plan. I am going to roll out from under the table, kind of covered in my own vomit. I'm going to rush over to here, but when I stand up, I am going to cast Armor of Oikos on myself. And I'm going to do it at a stupid high level.
Great.
I'm going to go ahead and do it at 8th level
Jesus Christ. Okay.
for 40 points of hit points added to me and ice coming off.
For the wounds.
Yeah. And then I will summon the sword, look at the vampire, and say, "Bite me, bitch."
Great.
And who else is inspired? Everyone's around here is inspired. I don't think there's anything else I can do. That's just gonna be what I'm doing down here.
Great. Okay. After the tragedy of Wendell and Alan, the remaining two guys are just gonna keep doing their best.
That's so sad.
He's gonna
It's
run.
Ryan and Gim now.
Come on, Gim. You were always my favorite.
Come on, Gim.
I thought he got away.
What? Glim.
Glim.
Glim
Glim.
escape. This is Ghim. Gim.
Okay, I see. He's gonna make his 2 shots at the one lich. One's a miss, one's a hit. So that lich is gonna take 7 points of
Million
damage.
damage.
30. He's gonna climb up on the table. He's gonna make his shots at this vampire. Both are misses.
Okay, Gim.
Well, that wasn't Gim, that was the other one that's
Okay.
still left.
Oh, I doth protest. I can change their names though. They
I
haven't
thought
done
you
anything
said
else.
Gim. Okay, so then what's the yellow one's name?
He's Ryan.
He's Ryan. Ryan shot the lich. Gim tried to shoot the vampire and missed. Velocio is gonna bonus action telekinetic shove the vampire in front of her. +5, it gets. Hey, that's a failure. It's shoved 5 feet back. And then she's going to aim and fire her psionic bolts. Miss. Hit. 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 One more. Miss. Damn. Okay, the vampire is hanging in there, but just barely. And then she's going to bonus action dash. She's going to start making her way towards her daughter. Bowmin.
Okay. So Bowmin is flying right now. He is going to fly over right here, still within 5 feet of this lich right here. He's just gonna wail on him.
Yeah, you do have advantage because he's restrained.
Okay, cool.
And you have a blinding spine up.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Got it.
Which I think is radiant damage. If that
might be.
We'll see.
Was that a nat 20?
It was a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Insane.
Fucking crazy. All right.
Break out the calculator, everybody.
So, hey, I learned from past sessions. It took us to the end of this freaking campaign for me to actually write down. I'm going to do this at a 4th level smite.
Okay.
Which means the smite level is going to be... Oh, wait. I got to times it by... Because it adds another D. No.
Adds an extra D8 because it's undead.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So the smite level flat is going to be 78.
He's gone. You vaporized this fucker.
Bowmin goes, 1 down, 1 to go. And he flies up to where the other one is.
Yeah.
And he's going to hit him with a second attack.
No advantage against this one.
All right, let's see. How this one's the more looking rough one, right?
The other one was looking worse than this one by that point because you guys had switched focus to that one. So this one's looking slightly better, still rough.
Gotcha. Okay.
It is well within your ability to take it out in one hit, but you would need a very large amount of damage to do that.
Okay. Well, I rolled another nat 20.
Jesus Christ. Okay. What level of smite are you doing?
I will again, I guess, just do level 4 again. So that's
Okay.
going to be base level. Sorry, I lied before. It's base level plus the great axe is 78.
Okay.
Um,
The Lich currently has 2 hit points remaining after that 78.
okay.
Spit in his eye.
Oh, I wish I could do something more. Oh wait, I can technically do
still-
bonus
You still
damage.
have to roll.
You still have to roll.
Oh, right. Do you want me to roll, or we can just say?
I think we just say that the Lich is dead.
Yeah. How many
So-
dice would you have to roll?
So, Bowmin,
A lot.
you fly forward, fury and anger coursing through you. You feel your muscles strengthened as you hear barely audible whispers of the undead Cormyrean soldiers in your ear. And with the weight of the Cormyrean army, you strike down these 2 liches single-handedly.
Took
You
me
all
7
spend
minutes
a
there.
few more seconds mopping up the rest of the battle and leaving this room a complete disaster zone. You have won the day.
We're gonna
2
get blamed for that. The president's gonna be mad.
Probably.
Combat over.
Yay.
You all reconvene in the center of the room.
And then the second wave comes in.
And then the second.
Stop. They were late for the first one.
Yeah.
The hobgoblins come back.
The giant zombies. We couldn't find the president.
Velocial says, well done, everyone. Someone should probably reach out to Amos if anybody has the magical capacity left to do that.
I can.
Octavia, I can give me your hand. I have a potion of supreme healing that you can use.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That is 10d4 plus 20. So 40, 60? Was that 60?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Is my max HP modifier back to regular?
At a long rest, it will be.
Got it. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I will do a sending for Amos.
Mm.
And I'll say, Amos, thanks for leaving us behind. We killed everyone. Room's a fucking mess. Where are you at? Prezi good? Penny.
Is he good?
Is he
It's a
good?
word count, not a character.
The president is safe. We are in my magnificent mansion, which I opened in my wizard tower. Feel
Amos is
free to join.
Okay. Amos is at his tower.
We head there.
We just
Is there
Are
anything
we
you need
tired?
to-
Like, well, no, we probably should talk to the president.
I'm just gonna do a sweep of the room and see if I can find any like notes either from the president or like if any of the bad guys dropped anything.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
I'll help.
All right.
see, this is where things get difficult because technically I have the diamonds and the spells to revive some of these guards.
You need to revive Alan.
30.
But I don't think I can revive Alan and not Wendell.
Do you have this? Do you have the diamonds for 2 revivifies?
Artemis is covered in diamonds.
Then do it.
I have so many in my character.
Literally do it.
They
I will
they
give
had a
you money.
saga.
I will give you
They had a-
600 gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to if Ben, I swear to God,
Uh-huh.
if you throw another
No.
encounter-
They didn't get hit with those weapons. They're fine. They're fine.
I'm just saying,
You
so many of my spells will have gone on these NPCs.
You successfully revivify Wendell and Alan.
Yeah.
And Alan's like, what the hell was that? He's like, I'm sorry, Alan, I'm so sorry. And they spend some time like making up with each other over
Making
that.
it up.
And the remaining 2 guards come over to you, Artemis, and they were like, we appreciate you doing that.
I appreciate you not shooting me.
Yeah, well, I know the president doesn't like you guys, but you're all right by my book.
So
He
he's public about not liking us.
He doesn't like us?
Well, we don't exactly always make good friends. He's safe, by the way.
Thank you.
Should we take them with us?
I feel like
I mean,
security. Well, no, everyone knows where Amos's tower
Hold on,
is.
air quotes,
Do we
air
still
quotes.
have- yeah, I was gonna
should we
say.
take them
We're in
with
the
us?
group chat.
We're in the group
There.
chat. We're in the group chat.
It's in the group chat. It's in the group chat.
I just want to go back to their families.
I mean, they're on duty.
Yeah, I think they should probably go to the hospital.
On duty. You're
Oh,
still talking.
shit. Yeah. Well, you guys need to go find Steve. Take Steve and Glim ran out that door.
Oh, jeez.
Follow his blood.
Take them to the hospital. Yeah.
Take them to the hospital.
They start bandaging up their wounds. They start making their way out. Nyx, 30 investigation check. You thoroughly search through everything. So, the president's papers, you find like all of the notes on troop movements and like how much of the army they like currently have in the city and how like quickly he can get more guys to the area. You were discussing like the particular locations to draw up a defensive line. But he obviously hadn't written any of that down yet because you were interrupted before he could. But like you get like all of the detailed war plans that he had before. The juicier stuff comes from the liches.
Okay, hang
So
I'm still waiting. Okay.
Digging through the liches' robes. Number one, you find a note from somebody that says it has a detailed map of Castle Waterdeep, exactly how to get in and out, all the entrances and exits to this room that you are in, very well noted. And just written on it, it says, courtesy of LT. Take him down. And
Lamos Tarrant.
no.
What was Shauna's last name?
Silver.
Silverhand.
I'm just looking at my NPC
Who was
list.
the guy who was the guy who made Gamma?
Evenwood.
Thomas Evenwood.
Thomas Evenwood.
Loser Thomas.
Can I try to think of anybody with
Make an intelligence check.
Yeah, why are we thinking about it?
Lucky.
Yeah. Do we know a Lucky?
Non-natural 20. The first thing you're thinking about, you're like, wait a minute. There was a guy with LT that we started talking about having suspicions about. The Vice President, Lester Twaddle.
Oh, shit.
What did I fucking say?
Waddle?
Lester Twaddle. Yes.
Yeah,
What a
That
terrible
sounds like
name.
Twaddle.
Who signs off their
No, it's not the person who wrote the note wasn't necessarily Lester Twaddle. It just said courtesy of LT.
Maybe he
Whoever
was
wrote-
being sloppy and left shit around or was talking about something.
Regardless, we should show the president.
Yes. So that's thing number one that you find in the Lich's robes. Thing number two that you find in the Lich's robes is a longer missive, like a longer note. And
means.
this reads hold on. This reads at the top like Rippin, as if that's who this letter is addressed to. Make sure that your attack today is during the during the midday hours. It will draw a lot of attention from the city police so that we can have time to recover the body of Aurora Araneath. Signed, Jotrix.
Jotrix? As one word? Or...
One word. Jotrix.
Did I send that message to Amos? Or is it already too late?
Who was the body?
Aurora Aranea.
The former Black Staff
Yeah.
who kidnapped your relatives and
Right.
was holding an overgrain and
I'll send another message to Amos. And I'll say, after looting, Liches were also planning to recover body of Aurora Aranea during the attack. Hope it's not too late, Penny.
Where is she supposed to be buried?
Amos messages back very quickly. I will send an agent down to the cemetery to check.
Guys, I think Amos hates me. I think he knows that I suspect him.
Why?
Why?
Why does he think I suspect them? I don't know. I think maybe I'm putting it off when I'm talking to him. It's giving him
Oh,
vibes.
do you suspect him?
Yeah, absolutely. He's my suspect number one.
Really?
Yeah.
Numero uno?
Yeah. Well, number one is now.
The vice president?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would assume that your number one would be Fear Kindler.
Actually, number one, Rose Wilmington. She's been real quiet for a long time. 2, Lester Twaddle. 3, Amos. 4.
Peter Kindler's not on there?
Yeah, well, he's like the main. We all know he's bad.
Not a suspect, we just know.
We just know.
Okay.
What about this Joe Tricks guy?
Oh, but he's like Red Wizard Thay. They're
You
all.
don't know.
Should we make our way to the Wizard's Tower?
Yes.
You make your way over to the Sapphire Tower and enter Amos's magnificent mansion. You see the president is sitting at the dining room table, looking over a few notes that he had managed to, that he had on him. And as you all enter, he looks up, clears his throat. Well, I suppose, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's great.
I'm gonna hand him the notes that I found.
Oh, thank you. These will be important. We will draw up the battle plans.
After I've had, on the way over though, Penny took pictures of them.
Okay, you got it. You've got them saved.
Yeah.
Um,
Quick little screenshot.
Yeah.
Amos says that the Red Wizards were attempting to exhume the body of his predecessor.
Mm-hmm.
Did you discover anything else out from them?
Lester Twaddle is mentioned. Lester Twaddle.
No.
Oop.
LT is mentioned.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
So yeah, if you look at the map, see where it says
Yes.
courtesy of LT, take him down. That doesn't look great for your
For my vice president.
vice
No, not
president.
particularly.
I mean, there are probably plenty of people that have the initials LT, but like, how many of them work in
the government
Castle
and would know
Waterdeep.
this precisely.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Do you know where he is?
He's
Out of town.
Because we've heard out of town, but that's about as specific.
He's been out of town for like 4 months.
well, he left town a week ago.
Yeah,
on
like 4
a
months.
trip to Baldur's Gate.
What direction is that in?
South.
Oh.
The convenience for him to get clear of the city.
Mm-hmm.
I will put in orders to have him under heavy surveillance until we can prove anything one way or another.
Is there any reason why he would be?
to be honest, he was not my vice president before this term. It was felt, my advisors felt that he helped balance the ticket better than my previous vice president.
How so?
He is perceived to be more of an elder statesman type. I am a war hero, so different realms of experience. We're also from different parts of the Federation, so geographic balancing. This is my third term as president, so I wasn't that worried about having somebody who was more of a statesman, but my advisors felt that given I was going up against your open lord in the presidential election, and she is very popular and has far more experience in politics than I, that having someone like Lester Twaddle would help my odds.
Why did you want to become president then?
What do you mean? I want to be president because I am the best person to lead this country.
But even in your own words, you just said that you're not the most experienced person on the ticket.
Experience isn't everything. And to be clear, this is my third term, so I would consider myself quite experienced at this point.
Insight check. I want to know if that's really why he wants to be president.
Make an insight check.
What are the term limits on president here?
There are no term limits. They
Damn
can
it.
run as many times as they want.
10. Wait. Nope, just kidding.
10.
I can't roll less than 10. What is it? What is it? It's things that I'm proficient in, right?
I believe so.
Okay, I'm proficient in it. So 18.
18. You don't get the sense that he's lying. He does think he's the best person for the job. I mean, you know, why would somebody run for president if they didn't?
I don't know. Take over the world.
He would tell us right now. I ran for president because I.
With that insight check, you do not get a sort of megalomaniacal evil from him.
Okay.
You instead get
Normal
a
politician.
banal political evil from him.
Evil. Thinks that he's the best person to run a country kind of evil.
Exactly.
So now what?
Regardless of your ability to run this country, what do we do now?
Now, we prepare for the attack. I will get the defensive line fortified, get everything in position. Unless you all want to help with that, we will simply let you know when it is time. And we will get you in position, as discussed, at the top of a fort to draw the direct attention of the Arcane.
We doing
Based
that?
on your last correspondence, when do you expect Firkinland to be on our doorstep?
I believe I said it's been a busy hour or two. I believe I said 4 or 5 days. But the scouts are continuing to trail the army and reporting back sporadically, so if that changes, I will know quickly. They have magical means of communicating. So we can reach out to you if that timeline changes. Otherwise, other than that, however, you all should probably take care of your wounds. If your kindler comes, you will need to be at full strength.
Physical and mental wounds.
I suppose. As long as you are fit to fight. In
Yeah.
any case.
Should one of us head down after Amos's agent to that cemetery?
Amos, who was like off to the side, and you heard him muttering to himself, comes back, shakes his head. Graves dug up.
Oh,
So what can someone do with that? Bring them back exactly as they were?
is an interesting question. And he taps the black staff on the ground and says, when you become the black staff of the city of Waterdeep, your soul is forever bound to the staff. It is a heavy burden of the office that in order to become the role is supposed to be the magical defender of the city. When you agree to take that office, you also forfeit whatever afterlife you were bound to. And you end up in here when you die.
Mm.
So her soul is theoretically in here. I haven't necessarily tried talking to her because I don't much value her input. But she is in here. That said, by the time you met her last, she had perfectly found a way to meld herself and a mind flayer tadpole that was capable of being an elder brain. She had become a hybrid human wizard, elf wizard, and elder brain. She was a perfect blend of the two. I don't know what that means for what might still be in her body.
Right.
They could attempt to reanimate her. They could attempt to resurrect her some way. They're not the soul. Again, her soul or whatever part of her soul is in the staff. Will stay in the staff, I assume, barring the use of a wish spell, which I don't think they would waste on this. But because of the unique circumstances around her life, she may have a unique path back from death.
What's the protocol on destroying the staff? I mean, that would let Fear Kindler in. Dragons could come in.
Dragon staff and black
Different.
staff are different artifacts.
Oh. So what's...
The black staff is too important to the magical wards and defenses of this city. And not for nothing, but one of the defensive strategies that the president and I have been discussing involves the staff. You all are familiar, I assume, with the massive statue constructs around the city. So obviously many of them are being used as shops and houses and whatnot, but the holder of the black staff can animate them and turn them to the defense of the city. Giant titans to defend Waterdeep. So if we evacuate the titans and the area around them, I can wake them up to defend Waterdeep.
Well, let's keep it from coming to that then.
We'll order the evacuation of those residences anyway, because I don't want to have to activate them and wait to evacuate them. But yes, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
So, we should all attend to our wounds and then figure out the next plan. I think I'm going to go to the outskirts of the city and help evacuate people into the city in the meantime. So
Amos says, well, get some rest. We'll let you know when it's time. You all disperse for the day. Go tend your wounds, take care of, any minor business, go to sleep that night, and take a very well-deserved long rest. And then, to wrap things up for the night, the next morning, Jinarra, you receive a note at the door from Freedom. It's not delivered by Freedom herself, but it's from her. She says, have some information. Would love to meet with all of you today.
Okay.
And that is where we'll end tonight's episode. Thank you all for playing. I know it was a very long combat, but good job, everybody. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night.